Welcome to Marina's Kitchen. Today I'm going to make some eggplant roll-ups with ricotta and cheese filling. A lot of people ask me how to do, a lot of people aren't still using eggplants. They keep on asking, how do I cook them, how do I do them? I have had some, in my videos I've had them crumbed, I've had the spaghetti and eggplant rolls, I've had sandwiched eggplants. I have done quite a few, but this one it's going to be with the ricotta filling, roll-ups with the ricotta filling. So first of all we need 2 medium size of eggplants. Now what I did was, I like to keep the skin on because I like to slice them with the skin because they're easier to roll up. And then the side bits, what I did, because I need some cooked little pieces of eggplant to put in my filling. So what I've used is, I cut that side bit on the side of my eggplant, which I don't use, and I have taken the skin off that and I've chopped it up in little pieces. I have put it into my pan and I have just fried them up with a little bit of olive oil, and there is about a cupful of fried little eggplant pieces, which you just chop it up, just slice it up in little pieces and chop it up and fry them, and just leave it there, and that's all you do, because that's all I did. Just chop them up in little pieces. You need about this, whatever it is. I've got the 2 sides of the eggplant. I've taken one on each side and one on each side of that. I've put it into the frying pan and I've fried them up. And just about a cupful of fried little pieces of eggplant, which I'm going to use in my filling. Now, what I do is I like to make about 12 slices. Now, I like to make it in my alfoil tray because I can put 6 slices down one end and 6 slices down the other end. And why I do it in an alfoil tray is because you can freeze them. And this is very, very good to freeze. So now I have put a cup of passata in there, and I have dressed it with salt and pepper, basil leaves and a little bit of garlic chopped up very finely. That's what I've done for my layer of my eggplant roll-ups. Now what I've done is, you cut up a dozen of these slices about that thin. What I do is to soak them in some water with a bit of salt, just for about 10 minutes, just to take that bitterness away from it, and just slice them down like that. No trouble, just slice them. They don't have to be very thick. And you get about a dozen of these, you get about 6 on each eggplant. So now what I've done is, I have, after they've been soaked and I've mopped them up, I've dried them with a paper towel. Now I've sprayed them with some olive oil and I've grilled them. Now I've done them on my electric grill. If you haven't got an electric grill, you can do them underneath the griller. They do come nice underneath the grill. And this is what they look like after I've grilled them. If you haven't got, you can do it underneath the griller. Now this can be done the day before, the night before. It could be put in the fridge. You can do that beforehand. You can prepare that beforehand in plenty of time. Once you've done that, I'll just put these away. This is what I have soaked in the water. Now, in my mixture, I have here, this is my mixture I have here. I have 200 gram of ricotta, that's the 200 gram. I have bought this at the deli because it is much firmer when you buy it in the deli, this ricotta, right? Now I've got about half a cup of mozzarella cheese in there, these just shredded cheese in there. I've also got some basil leaves, about a good tablespoon of basil leaves in there, and an egg, and salt and pepper. Now to that I'm going to add that lovely fried little pieces of eggplant and just mix that all together. I'll put some salt and pepper in there also, and just mix that all together. That is a beautiful mixture of that ricotta, the cheese, the basil leaves, and all those little pieces of fried eggplant. It's a lovely consistency, nice and firm to put in your roll-ups. So now this is what we do. It's so simple. Once you've got all this grilled and your filling done, you put it all together, which I do 6 on that side and 6 on that side. And then what we do is I put some mozzarella cheese on top. They'll only have to go into the oven for about 30-35 minutes. They don't take very long. All I do is just roll them up. Now just get a little bit of that filling, put it on the edge there. You can adjust to whatever filling you want. You don't have to put too much. It's quite simple. Just roll them up. There you go, and just put them in your plate, in your tray. I like using the alfoil trays. As I said, I can freeze these. These freeze up beautiful. You can just freeze them and use them anytime you want. These make a beautiful entree. Like 2 of these for an entree is perfect. Beautiful. Just keep on doing that for the whole 12 pieces. I've got 6 and 6. They come lovely when you do them on the grill. You've got all those lovely striped looking on the eggplant. Just keep on doing the same thing. You've got enough here. You've got some eggplant left over. You can use it up just for a sandwich or whatever you want to use it up. You've got enough there in the filling. I can put 12 on one side and 12 on the other side, which is really, really nice. That's why I like using this size of alfoil trays. So easy, so simple. Look, lovely. Another 6 coming up. Yeah, as I said, you can do this anytime, the night before, the day before. Put it in the fridge. It'll keep. And then just put all your dressing together, all your filling together. There you go. Got stacks of filling here. Put some more. You can load it up as much as you want to. There you go. There's my 6 on that side, and we've got another 6 on the other side, which is perfect. And that little bit of garlic in that basil with that passata gives it that flavour underneath. Now on top of this I'm going to put some more tomato and some nice mozzarella cheese on top. See how they come beautiful? That is such a beautiful dish. As I said, 2 of those for an entree is beautiful. You've got plenty of filling here. You can use it for something else. And that is a dozen of my eggplant and ricotta and cheese roll-ups. I'm going to put another bit on this. Beautiful. And they freeze wonderful. You can do them beforehand and then just thaw them out the night before. Now, in only about 30 to 35 minutes in the oven is great because everything is cooked. You don't want to be doing it. That's it there. Very nice. Now, what I'll do is I'm going to I've got a jar of tomato and oregano. Whatever you've got inside, you can put some more passata on top if you want to. That's up to you, whatever you've got inside. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spoon this all on the top of those nice eggplant roll-ups. And this has got that oregano through it, which gives it a little bit of flavour to it. You don't need a lot, you just need to put it on the top because we've got that other passata on the bottom. All I need to is just spread that on the top like that. And I'm going to put some nice mozzarella cheese on top. And then when you serve it, you can still put some little bit of Parmesan cheese on the top when you serve them. Whatever you fancy in your cheeses. And I think that's plenty there. That's plenty. I just only used about half a jar of that. Now I'm going to sprinkle some nice mozzarella cheese on top. Put some baking paper on top of this so it doesn't stick. If you're using cheese on any baked up, put the baking paper on top and the cheese won't stick to the top of the alfoil. That's enough there. There you go. You've got a lovely 12 eggplant and ricotta and cheese roll-ups. Very quick, very simple. Once you've got all your ingredients with you, your eggplant, do them beforehand, grill them, have them ready, and then just put all your filling together. Very, very quick. Now we're going to put some baking paper and some alfoil on top. I'm going to put some alfoil and baking paper. I'm going to put a piece of baking paper that doesn't stick. If you put that baking paper, the cheese won't stick to your alfoil. And just cover it up with some nice alfoil. And just whip it in the oven and you'll have a lovely meal in 30 to 5. Just heat up your oven beforehand. You can freeze this the way it is or you can do it straight away. So give it a go. I'm sure you're going to enjoy that because it's just something beautiful with that lovely ricotta. And even those pieces of eggplant that we've got in there which give it extra flavour to that filling. The basil, the ricotta and the cheese. So I hope you'll enjoy them. Give them a go and try them. Thank you for watching. Bye.